Hello everyone, this is Ale. Welcome to Art Fans. Today we're gonna learn how to do a zine. Before we start talking about zines, I want to show you, I framed some of the cutouts that we did last time with the last video inspired on Matisse, and they look so good. So if you did it or if you haven't watched it, I recommend you to go and take a look and you can create beautiful things. Well, today we're gonna learn how to do zines. First of all, what's a zine? So a zine is like a little magazine. What's cool about zines is that you can do them really easily with like materials you probably all have at home. And also they're a great opportunity if you want to draw a comic and show it to everyone. So there's a lot of different ways you can do zines. Today we're gonna do these small ones that are really easy to do and they're like all ages friendly, and you can most importantly do with everything you can find at home. But I just want you to know that there's different sizes. Some of them are bigger with more pages, some of them are like a little bit more fancy with different type of paper. The cool thing about zines is that you can easily photocopy them, so you only have to make one and then you can put it in a photocopy machine or like put it in your computer and print it as many times as you want, and folding it and putting it together is really simple. Later you can decide if you want to photocopy 10, 20, 30 times or as many times as you want depending on what you're planning on doing. Here I have a couple of zines that I want to show you. This one is mine. As you can see, this is the like cover, and then you open it and you can see like everything that's going on. The cool thing about this that it's a really simple mechanism with one single paper. As you can see also in the back you can make like a poster. In this case it's a poster, but it's also a continuation of the story that I was telling on my fanzine or zine. And then you fold it and you have your book. There's also like this one that the teacher that gave me the class gave to us. As you can see, she used it all black in the main pages, and then her poster was with a lot of colors. The thing that with the colors is that if you're planning on printing it a lot of times, maybe you just want to use black and white so you don't spend that much ink on it. Another classmate did this one that is more artistic, so it's like you can play around. And this one was made with a really big piece of paper, so as you can see it has like another art piece in the back. So for today we're mainly gonna use a piece of paper. So it can be the typical machine paper, bond paper that you find everywhere. Then you need, as usual, a pencil and some scissors. From there you can choose if you want to use color pencils, crayons, markers, whatever you want. The ones that we're gonna be using today, it's one that I did with only line. The good thing about this one is that it would be really easy to photocopy and you won't spend that much ink. This one is a recipe to make cookies. So this could be really fun if you like cooking, or if there's a family recipe or something you want to share with other people. Maybe there's a family recipe that only the grandma knows, so you do one of these and you give it to everyone else in the family so they can know it. Then I did this other one too. This one is about an important message that I would like to share with the world. So something else that you could use the fanzines for, the zines, it's for like spread the word about something that you care about. And then the last one is this one that is more like an artistic piece. So what I did is like I wrote a poem, and then I kind of grabbed a lot of pieces of paper that I have left. I put them together and I created this pretty little piece of a poem. And the cool thing about this one is that it could be like a unique piece. So maybe I don't photocopy it, but it could be a part of a collection, or I can give it as a present. You can also use this to do a letter for someone, a birthday gift, or whatever you want. So let's just get to it. So we're gonna begin folding the paper. Having it in horizontal, you have to fold it in half. Make sure you do it as perfectly as you can. Then press it as hard as you can so the paper is really tight together. The next step is to fold it one more time in the middle, like this. And then again, press it really hard. For the last time, we're gonna fold it in half again. Now you can see that we form the rectangle of the size of our zine. Then the next step is to open your paper. Now, holding your paper in a vertical way, you're gonna fold it in half again. And in the middle, where you have the line of one of the rectangles, you're gonna make a cut. Just till the first rectangle, don't go any further. Then you're gonna open it and fold it now in horizontal again. You see how there's an open in the middle of the paper? And now you have to make sure each sides go a different way, and then voila, you have it. You fold it again, and now your little scene is ready to start creating on it. You can use this first one as a mock-up, so you use it as a guide when you're doing your scenes. In the first page, write cover and then write the numbers so you can have a guide of which drawing goes in each page. Then when you open it, you can mark in the back poster so you know where the poster goes. You can wait until the end to cut it in the half so your poster is easier to draw. When you have your paper ready, you can start drawing on it. I recommend you starting with a pencil in case you have to erase. Also, it's really important for you to have a plan before you start, like maybe write down your story or the recipe you're gonna do, and then after that start doing the drawings, start writing on it, and maybe play around with the design. Here I did a little bit of drawing and also a little bit of text. This one, it's gonna be only one color, so I can photocopy it easy. After I do all the pencil work, like you can see here, I would start marking it with a pen like this. So then I can photocopy and you can see every part of it. Here I move into the next one. As you can see, this one is ready with all the pencil. The next step is gonna be adding a little bit of color, just in some details to make it a little bit more attractive. I recommend you also leaving some space between the margins, because sometimes when you photocopy it can get cut. You can play around with the areas you wanna give a little bit more of light with the color, and then after you have the color on the details you wanna draw, you can start again marking with your pen. You can use a black pen or a blue pen. For the next scene, I'm gonna use some cutouts and some drawings that I had behind, and then I'm gonna start to make a collage with them. You can play around with the figures, the shapes, and this one you can also be a little bit more creative and add a lot of color. As I said, this one can be a unique piece that you only do once, so you can like play with the colors and not worry about photocopying it. As I explained, this one is a poem, so it was really fun to add different things. Don't be scared to mix crayons with paper and drawings and everything you want to do. Remember, it's really important for you to show your creativity and express yourself. I'm using glue to put everything together, the cutouts, and also I'm using some crayons and some pen to add the letters. And then here I have my final piece and the last page. Remember, you can do the poster opening it and have it a beautiful surprise drawing inside. Here are the final results of the scenes I did today. As you can see, they are all different and they may be useful for different things, but they are a lot of fun to do. After you have it ready, now you can photocopy it as many times as you want. Depending on your printer, you can print the first side and then just make sure the back side, if you did a poster, prints in the same page. So first you print it and then you can fold it and cut it as I explained to you at the beginning of the video. This one doesn't have a poster, but remember, you can add as many things as you want. Here I'm showing you again really quick how it's folded so you can remember it. And now it's ready to give it to everyone I know. This is it for today. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, tag me on your work, and see you next time.